Hi, I'm Jon Kenfield from the Solutionist group, and today I'm going to be talking about part 4 in a mini-series of family systems and skills. This one is about respect and trust in the family. This is number 19 in a bigger series of brief talks about common causes of family business conflict. Today's talk might go on a bit longer than usual. Respect and trust, what are we talking about? Well, these are fundamental human qualities. Very, very hard, in fact impossible, I'd suggest, to have a strong relationship with anybody if there is not a reasonably appropriate level of respect and a reasonably appropriate level of trust between those individuals. It's often said that trust, which is being able to rely on somebody to do the right thing at the right time in the right way, it's often said that trust can take a lifetime to build and seconds to destroy. There's no question that you can destroy trust through bad actions because they are taken to reflect on a misunderstanding of who that person was, if that action is sufficiently serious to have caused damage or a complete rethink. And then it can take a long time to rebuild trust, because the loss of trust usually means a loss of respect. Loss of respect means you don't take the other person seriously. So you don't look for evidence that they are contrite, that they accept they screwed up, that they're trying to do things better. You simply don't look for evidence. So you remove the likelihood that they can repair the damage terribly easily. What happens then if you lose respect and trust within a family business context? Well, it's a real problem. And one of the problems, I think, is the assumption that in a family there is high trust. And in my experience of well over 20 years of working with business families, many of the ones that I see have extraordinary low levels of trust. I mean, really low levels of trust. Low level of regard for other family members, which is often a self-protected barrier rather than a position they really want to be in. But they have got to the point where they have so much lost faith and trust in each other and in themselves, they find it very difficult to have faith and trust in anyone else. That often leads to family businesses not making much use of advisors or consultants who have had experience of hundreds of other families and could, in a few sentences, normalize the way they feel and help to lead them out of the problem. That's up to them. Anyway, our scenario then is the family expects to be high trust, but often isn't. So they cling to the idea we're high trust where the reality is they aren't, and they are constantly disappointed, which then becomes evidence of the fact that they are screwed in one way or another. How do we fix that up? What do we do? Well, if you try to work at an individual level, it's going to take a long time to rebuild trust. So better, in my experience, to get the family to agree to a project which is bigger than all of them. And I like the idea of building a long-term family plan, maybe a 50-year family plan, or a 10-year plan for the business, or something of that nature. So it includes them, it's relevant to them, but it is outside and larger than them. We start off by getting them to agree to big picture aspirational goals that nobody is going to disagree with. We'd like to be happy, we'd like to be healthy, we'd like to be wealthy, we'd like to be leading a good life, those sorts of things. Old mediation trick, get them to say yes to almost anything just to start turning around the negativity. Start to move them into a more positive headspace, build the plan, and then within that plan make sure individuals have identified roles and responsibilities. Everybody needs roles and responsibilities. And then you have a review process, which means that you frequently get together, at least initially, to see that each person is doing what they said they would do to benefit everybody in the family. Performance, not words, is how you build trust. Our government might take a listen to that. But talking about what you're going to do will not rebuild trust, particularly if there's low respect. Doing what you say you're going to do, carrying out a promise, will start to rebuild trust, give you a foundation of respect, and you then keep on making deposits into that trust account until you have sufficient level of trust that you know and you expect each of you has each other's back and you will do the right thing at the right time in the right way. If you found this helpful, please like, please share, and please come back for more. There's one more in this mini series and about 30 more in the big series. Thanks.